Hello, it's your Barbie collector friend next door, and I am going to talk about two different series of Barbies that to me seem very connected. And I see a lot of collectors have these dolls in their collections, which I find fascinating because it must mean that somehow we are connected to the themes of these dolls. So in the 90s and the early 2000s, Mattel comes out with this Nursery Rhymes collectible series, and then there's another series called Keepsake Treasures. Okay, so here's Nursery Rhymes. This is Barbie had a little lamb. You get it? As in Mary. I know you got it. I know you did. It's got illustrations in the background. The Barbie is absolutely gorgeous. The ringlets in her hair. Of course, the lamb came out of the rubber bands over time and has lodged into this little folded cardboard area. And really, I'm okay with it because it's better than it just dinging around the bottom of the box. And I'm not going to open the box, so it can't be fixed. And there's Barbie the Barbie had a little lamb, and she is beautiful. And then the back has the illustrations, and on the back you have Mary had a little lamb, but in this case, of course, Barbie had a little lamb. Okay, so I don't have Bo Peep. This is the first in the series. Then they make little Bo Peep. I don't have her. I mean, I'm not opposed to getting her, but I don't have her. But as I see other collectors, I see that a lot of people did collect Bo Peep, and they did collect all three of these. So now what's weird is that these dolls were being made around the same time. So I'm not quite sure why they're not in the same series, because to me they seem very connected. But no, actually this is a different series. This is called Keepsake Treasures series. And here you have Barbie and Peter Rabbit, which Peter Rabbit we know is still cool. Like decades of cool. I mean, they just made a live action. That must have been just a few years ago, right? So here is Barbie, of course, beautiful. Look at the illustrations on her dress of Peter Rabbit. Look at the ruffles and the ribbons on the bottom of this skirt. It's gorgeous. And then she's got the book in there with her. Of course, over time, the little piece of plastic that was holding the book back has come off. And you can see the book itself there, which is really awesome that there's a little book in there. That's cool. And then on the back, you have a little explanation about Peter Rabbit. And then in this Keepsake Treasures series, there was a blue Peter Rabbit looking doll, which I don't have, but I wouldn't be opposed to having her. And then you have Curious George. Actually, I think Curious George is the second in the series. And so the blue Peter Rabbit doll comes out after. And by blue, I mean the dress is blue. And so anyway, here is Curious George in the Keepsake Treasures series. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, if you've read the Curious George books, she is gorgeous, and she does look so much like the character from Curious George. His name escapes me right now, but the gentleman in Curious George, they could have made a Ken. You know, I don't know. Maybe Barbie just sells better. Oh, poor Ken. I didn't mean it, Ken. If you've seen the movie, hashtag, you know what I mean. Poor Ken. Okay. Anyway, because the movie talks about how Ken is only valid if there's Barbie. Like, you can't have Ken with no Barbie, which I've never even thought of it until the movie pointed it out. And then I was like, hey, that's kind of a good point. But my question is, why isn't this a Ken doll? Regardless, because if you've read Curious George, it's a male character that's the main character. And I wish I could remember his name, but I'm not going to take the time to read the back of the box right now. So gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. Check out the little Curious George. I have a theory on this. You guys know I have a lot of theories. So my theory is that around the time 90s, right, Beanie Babies are huge. Stuffed animals seem to be this crazy trend in the 90s and early 2000s, right? We're super into stuffed animals. And so Barbie, of course, smart marketing that they have, they make some stuffed animals, some Barbies that come with stuffed animals. There's also a series with Looney Tunes that's pretty cute, you guys. It's very cute. Anyway, just a few thoughts on two collector series in the 90s and early 2000s. You guys, it's a Barbie world, and we're just living in it.